Hey guys, welcome back to Evony with Genghis on server 68. So, just gonna do a account update video. So, when I first started this channel, it was about 11 months ago. I think I've been running it now. And the whole part of it was just kind of track my progress, see how I do, that sort of stuff. Anyways, so much has happened since the last update I've done. I think the last update I did was about September 1st, and I actually started to record some other ones, and then stuff happened, K40 dropped, etc. There were just so many other videos I had to do that it just kind of got pushed to the back burner. So I think I was probably about 1.7, 1.8 billion at the time, and I kind of stopped. I was just doing troops nonstop, about 300 million power a month, and then K40 dropped, and I stopped doing troops and basically started doing buildings. Anyways, I started to build troops again. So right now I'm at 2.7. I added about 100 million this month, and basically I just started really ramping up siege. Siege have become such a big, overpowering thing in this game, especially in Battlefield where they heal for free, right? You don't got to pay gems. We all saw the video that I had a couple weeks ago where Neff destroyed a BVS player with all siege attacks. So those are very rare on server play, and the reason is because they cost gems to heal, and not many people are willing to do that. So let's go over where I am. Basically, some of the big updates I did. I got my 8th sub back finally in that terrible merger we had where we went from Continent 2 to Continent 1. We all got pushed back on Prestige, and I finally battled my way back up into Archduke. Or Duke, sorry, not Archduke. Archduke's the higher one that I would love to be a part of. But I am Duke. I'm now 37th, I think. Yeah, so 37th, should move up a few spots, but still going to take me quite a bit of time to get up to Archduke if I ever do get there. Yeah, I think I was 12th or 13th when we merged servers, so I was right around here and very close, and then got pushed all the way back to about 136, I think was the spot I ended up back in, and had to battle my way back. So that's been big for me, getting my 8th sub. Looking at generals that I have, Trajan is now gone, Minamoto gone, I have Tamiris, Barbarossa is gone, and I replaced him with Martinez, who's now getting replaced with Hannibal. So lots of changes here. Joseph Johnston, I got him, let's see where I am on his specialties. So trying to do his final specialty, and I'm only doing it when I have lucky stones. So I do have some lucky stones I can do with him, but I'm going to take a minute and try to find Tamiris first so I could do that here. But I got Baldwin for a sub to go with all my Andrew Jacksons, and then everybody, I think, who spent just a little bit has Nordic Barbarian King. So all my subs have the general gear. So Martinez is about to get retired for me. I got tons of new gear, civilization gear, plantogenic gear, that sort of stuff. It allowed me to upgrade to 36 where you needed that. But let's see Tamiris here, if I can upgrade her specialty. Yeah, so this is a big one for me. So I'll give her 2 of these, and that will give me the orange, and now I just need 1 more. So I got an extra 5% there, so that's a live update. One of the big things I got is this bow, plantogenic bow. Very nice, as you could look at all the extra range attack on there, and the ring as well. And one of the best parts about this ring is the mounted troop HP debuff on the enemy, because sometimes, especially if you're in a rally, you don't bring debuffs, because that's on this ring, it will. So if you have a whole alliance of those types of players, you will get those debuffs. Up to Monarch 36, I've got almost all my Monarch gear up to level 9, except I spent a little bit of my gems, had some extra ones, and I got this level 10 wind staff. It's very strong, so gives not only an extra 11%, but extra, it brings you up from, I think it's 135, yes, up to 150 of whole numbers. So put my gems into that. It cost me about 1.8 million gems to go from level 9 to level 10. And the way I did it, I went into here, into special, and I just bought them 200 gems at a time. I do patrol a lot, but for this one, they would have took me so long to get up, and I just think that's the most important weapon that there is. So other things I've done, basically every important building is 35-ish. This one, rally spot. I always feel one of the most important things of going up a keep level is getting the rally spot up. So I've got this up to 37, and I'm going to increase it to 38 very shortly. That'll give me an extra 40,000, but kind of multiply that by 3 because of all these science. So it'll give me probably an extra 150,000 or so. So my rally size right now is about 1.8 million, which is very nice. I actually buffed up for the first time in Battlefield. I never ever use March size increases except for World Boss. And I just think, my thinking was always that what's the difference if I have a 500,000 March size and I add 50% and I get it up to like 540? Because it only buffs your rally spot. It doesn't buff your science. So I never thought it was worth it, but now I really noticed the difference. It added a good 300,000 or so to my rally size in battle, and it really helped. So I figure now I'll probably be doing that every single battlefield. I only use the juniors. I've been using the mediums on World Boss, and World Boss I've been getting pretty consistently top 12 to 15 or so. But now with my rally size, one thing I have to do is add troops. So this is something that I'm really working on. These level 14 calves, my goal is to get them high enough that if I buff up 200%, I'll fill the rally. Because I'd like to get up there. On my server, there's probably only 6 or 7 K38s, I think. So why not use that advantage of the larger rally spot and get higher in the World Boss standings? So going to be trying that, see how it goes. Really working on my siege numbers. So finally got these ones, 14 over 1 million. I've been really slacking there. 13's got over 2, and I think it was 1.5 the other day, yesterday actually. And then I'm really building up these siege. They've become just the ultimate defensive weapon. Holy Palace is at 37. Going to be putting Martinez there as the Holy Palace duty officer once I finally make the switch to Hannibal. But actually, let's go back to my generals, which is, I got kind of sidetracked there when I upgraded. So I got this beautiful lady here, Elise, and I've been working her. And honestly, it's been hard for me to upgrade her. So what I decided to do this battlefield was just throw her in, let her be my ground general. And got quite a few levels on her. Don't think it'll take that long to max her out. Gonna give her a dragon soon. I think I don't really need the Frosty Dragon Norway Ridge anymore on a sub. I got enough debuffs. So probably just gonna put it on her from now on. And other generals that I have Hannibal. Have not yet made the switch yet. I've kind of just been waiting for Martinez to get Super Duty Officer at Holy Palace, and then I'm going to make the switch. And we'll get into that in a second. Just looking over any other new generals I have. Basically, all these are just on standby, waiting for that Assistant General, I guess, update. They've done it on some servers, not all of them. Military Academy, man, this thing is awesome. I've upgraded it to level 2. And the reason I did that was just because if you go into Siege here, some of the stuff that it really gives you at the lower levels, 12% march size increase. This one's for rally capacity. So really working these. And then if you look at this one, right, siege attack by 2% and reduces enemy siege HP by 10%. But if you start to go down on the siege one, you start to get some really cool buffs. But it was important to unlock number 2 to get those. So basically, I can start to add more buffs that other people don't have, because lots of people got to K36, but they didn't get to 37. And if they don't unlock that military academy, if they don't unlock Keep 37, they can't unlock Military Academy 2. So I'd like to start getting that advantage over other people. That's probably about the most I've done. I've been lacking on Warhol, Embassy. They used to be 32, I think, really low. I got them up to 34. The only reason I haven't got them up to 35 or higher is because my alliance, we really aren't filling my rallies. My rallies are already 13 million with Tamiris and some of the Military Academy stuff, and they aren't really filling consistently. So I don't see a need to use my resources to upgrade that at this point. I think I'm better off just continuing to upgrade my current, my own account, right? The things that will actually upgrade my march size, my power, etc. And then once we start to fill those as an alliance, I'll start upgrading them right away. One of the things I was talking about here with Rally Spot and the increased march size, one of the problems I'm having is actually troops now. So I want to increase my T14 calves for World Boss, but I really got to start increasing my archers. Like you look here, and lots of you would think 3.5 million T12 archers, that's a good amount, and 2.3 million 13 archers, and my 14s are 1.4 million, but I'll tell you, they run out fast. So before this event's over, you can see I have 3.1 billion wood, and I got tons more. I'm basically planning on adding at least another million T12s, and then probably 2 or 3 million each of the 10s and 11s and 9s, and really start to add a bit more of them into my march size so that my upper levels last a little longer. And basically that's probably about it. All my dragons are maxed. I'm really waiting on upgrading the Wonder. It is something that's been plaguing me. It's something that I do need. Here's my Plantagenic gear. I have 4 of the 6. And the American Civilization, I got 2 of the 6. And this one coming up, I'm going to get this. I know I had a video a while back about how Evony stole resources from me. And they did this to a lot of players, and I was not happy. And I said I'm never going to spend another dollar on the game, even though I'm not a massive coiner. Still, I just thought it was against principle. But they've been giving these double coupons, and it's made it really difficult to not use them, because you will fall behind if you don't use these. So I will use them, and I will use them only to get to the level where I get these bracers, these gloves, and that's it. I'll do that once a month, and I think that's adequate. It keeps me keeping up with the Joneses, but it doesn't add too much to Evony's pocket or their bottom line, and keeps my enjoyment going, right? So that's really what it comes down to, is your own enjoyment in the game. And that's pretty much about it for my update here on my account. Just looking around at other things here, just to, in case I did not mention it, I am K38, and that's it. I've unlocked the ability to unlock Triumphal Arch, but I haven't done it yet. The reason why is because this useless building here, the Art Hall, has to go up to level 37, I believe it is, before I can unlock it. Is it 30? Oh, 38, even worse. Ugh. And it's going to 35 now. And this will increase my rally hall capacity and my embassy capacity. But like I said, I really don't need either of them right now in Battlefield, so kind of on the back burner. So that is my update. One other thing here I just kind of noticed right here is on my dragon. Talents right here, the second one, I do have it up to level 20, and just continuing to increase them. But honestly, nobody ever attacks me in Battlefield. Just the size of opponents that we draw, we tend to draw people my size or a single or an alliance that has one massive guy and no one else, so they just don't rally me. Obviously, I can get attacked on my server, no problem. As Neff has shown, they will hit anybody. So obviously, just fingers crossed, hoping that I don't get that, but do a good job with the bubble and that sort of stuff. So that's my update on my account. I just thought I'd do that because basically it's the new year, right? So start of a new year. I remember doing this 11 months ago, and I think I was about 250 million powers. So right now I am literally 12 times bigger than that. So one thing I'd also like to say is sorry to anyone in the comments. Haven't been responding much in the past 3-4 days since I got to Mexico. Just it's very difficult to keep up with that sort of stuff. I've done my best. I've replied to a few ones that were specific questions, but if you feel a little lost on them, join the Discord channel or re-ask them in a few days, and I'll definitely answer them. So this is Genghis, server 68. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.